Hey guys, welcome back to Diving Deep in Thought. You're here with Elias, and today I want to talk to you guys about the two different paths that you can take to gain more control over your life rather than let things just fizzle out anyway and then just accept and complain all the time. So, if you find yourself complaining daily about why life isn't always going your way, the reason for this is the first path I'm going to talk to you about. And this is the path where you're being guided by the external world. You're very reactive. So in this sense, you're waiting for somebody to forge the path for you. You're waiting for your boss to tell you how to go about your life and your boss to dictate your goals. You're waiting for your parents to tell you how to live your life completely and based on their perspective, because you got to remember, everybody's only talking through their point of view. We keep believing that everyone sees the world from our view, and this is what creates conflict. It's not the case. Everyone is got their own motive, their own narrative, their own way of living their life, and they project it on you. And our job is to either challenge this because we've built our own beliefs or follow it because we haven't got any other option. So the external path is really easy. It's usually the path where you complain a lot because a lot of things won't go your way. They won't. You're more focused on trying to change the world, making your job fit who you are, making the hours work for you. Oh, I work too many hours. I'm not making enough money. All these situations are based on the decisions you've made. And unless you own these problems and you take responsibility, this is the second path now. The second path is a lot harder and it's internal work. It's figuring out your own goals. So you're no longer directed by your parents or your friends or society. You're creating your own goals. And this is why I keep hammering on the fact of meditation or gratitude journaling, because what it does is it brings your past to your awareness currently, and it allows you to maneuver yourself forward based on your previous lessons. And you use those previous lessons to sort of forecast where you should be. So if you know you're really good at certain things, you'll push in those strong areas. If you know your weaknesses, you can work on them. But if daily we're just currently drifting past, reacting to everything, that's no good. So the first one, you're very reactive, the first easy path. The harder path, you're proactive. You're taking every problem in your life and you're owning it and solving it. You're taking more accountability in your life. You're dictating your own terms. You're setting your own goals. And you're making these goals so big, you need really big goals. When you set your own goals, you can't set them small, because then when problems come up, the reward of the goal isn't big enough to overcome the problem you're facing. For example, if you told somebody to fix your car for $10, there's not much motivation. But then, if you told somebody to fix your engine in your car for $1,000, look at the leverage now. $1,000 is a lot bigger. It's the same thing with our goals. When the rewards are huge, the problems seem insignificant. But it's the fact that we don't have goals, and any problem is a big problem because there's no relative comparison. So set huge goals and aim for those goals. And energy flows where attention goes. So if your attention's always on the small things, being reactive, like if a bad coffee throws you off, or the media if the media puts you in a bad mood, like, what do you benefit from that? You can't change the news. So if you're watching the news and it's putting you in a bad mood and you can't change that, you're wasting your energy that could be used towards focusing on your goals. So this is why you're going from an external focus to an internal focus and focusing on yourself, smashing out your goals, figuring out what your trajectory is moving forward, because nobody else is going to come to you and tell you how you got to live your life. Nobody. This is your responsibility. And the sooner you take on that responsibility, the better, because then the problems won't get so big and you won't feel the burden that you will get as you get older with time, because as you grow older, there's more expectation from you and there's more pressures on you. So The earlier you get onto these things, the better. It will definitely alleviate any future stress that'll come up. So this is my video for today. It just gets you focusing more inwards and being less reactive. And another mechanism for being less reactive is letting go. Not labeling things as bad anymore. Imagine there was no such thing as bad. Anything bad, just observe it, don't label it. Anything good, use that to press forward. Do that for the next few days. Anything that goes wrong, just think about it and go, is it really that bad? Do I have to label that as bad in my brain? Should I waste energy on that? Or is that just going to anchor me back? So when something bad happens or something doesn't go to plan, generally just observe it and then focus on the good and see how things go from there. Because you don't want to be anchored back by these little things in life. Life is way too grand and too beautiful to be affected by things that you can't control. So guys, that's my video for today. If you believe somebody needs to focus more on the inner journey that they're going through rather than, all these external distractions, like, subscribe, and share with somebody who you believe needs this. Thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next one.